Stop, breathe, feel this moment more deeply. The moon has already begun its silent alarm, and most people can't hear it, can't feel the subtle pull beneath the surface of their busy lives. They move through their days, believing there's always another chance, another tomorrow to notice the signs, another opportunity to act on the whispers of destiny. But what if that moment is already slipping through your fingers? What if the shift isn't coming because it has already started right beneath your feet, and every heartbeat you spend waiting for a louder signal only pushes you further from the path meant for you? Right now, between June 22nd and 30th, an invisible force is reshaping the world beneath your feet in ways that no eye can see, no ear can hear, unless you are truly listening. The moon isn't just a passive witness in the sky. It's watching, yes, but also testing. The energies of this week aren't gentle. They won't coddle or comfort you. They will stretch you, challenge your patience, shake your certainty, and measure your readiness. And most will miss it, lost in the noise of ordinary life, caught in the distractions that keep souls asleep. But you didn't find this message by accident. You're here because, deep down, something in you has already felt the shift, stirring in the unseen. Something ancient within you remembers. Picture it, a night so quiet, it hums like a hidden melody, the moon hanging low, closer than it seems, as if waiting for you alone, to look up and see. The universe doesn't shout its warnings. It whispers them at the edges of your awareness. The question is, will you quiet yourself enough to hear them? If you feel this call in your chest, if something in you knows change is near, type 77 in the comments. Mark yourself as one of the few who are awake in a world full of sleepers. And if this resonates with you, if it stirs that knowing inside, consider hitting super thanks. Support messages that aren't meant for everyone, only for those who are truly ready to hear them. Stay with me. The next moments will reveal the choice you didn't even realize you were already making, the silent decision that will shape your path ahead. June's hidden crossroads, the veil between what you want and what you need. Imagine this moment more vividly. You're standing at a fork in the road, beneath the silver glow of moonlight. One path looks easy, smooth, well lit, inviting. The other is tangled with shadow, uncertain, almost hidden. Most people, without thinking, will choose the obvious, the path that seems safe. But this week, safe isn't safe at all. The moon is casting a veil, and what you think you want may be the very thing that leads you away from what your soul truly needs. In these final days of June, choices will arise that don't look like choices at first glance. A job offer that seems perfect. A person reappearing as if by magic when you thought they were gone forever. An opportunity that shines like the answer to your deepest prayers. But beneath the glitter, the universe is testing you. This week, its greatest trials will come wrapped in gifts that sparkle, and only those who pause, who look deeper, will see what's real and what's illusion. Visualize two keys held out before you. One glows gently, steady, honest, enduring. The other blazes so brightly it blinds, but when touched, it crumbles into dust. That is the choice before you now. The world will offer illusions dressed as blessings. The real test is, will you choose with your eyes, or will you choose with your deeper knowing? Don't be surprised if you feel torn, pulled in opposite directions, tempted by what looks easy, but called by what feels right in your bones. The moon is watching to see if you will take the shortcut that weakens you or the harder path that strengthens your soul. If you've faced such a choice lately, a door that opened almost too easily, tell us in the comments. Share your story. You never know whose life your words might touch. And if this is hitting you right where you needed it, smash that like button. Let's make sure messages like this reach others before it's too late. Stay tuned. What comes next will reveal how the new moon will strip away what no longer serves you and what's waiting underneath when the mask finally falls. The new moon's disguise. When identity dissolves, what remains? June 25th. The sky darkens, the stars sharpen their glow, and the moon vanishes, taking with it the image of yourself you've clung to for so long. But don't mistake this for chaos or confusion. What's happening is not destruction. It is sacred undoing. A rare, precious pause where the roles you play, the names you answer to, the stories you've repeated until you believed them, all begin to dissolve. You might feel this as a strange emptiness, a distance from your own emotions, as if you're standing just outside yourself, watching your life unfold like a play. But this isn't you falling apart. This is the moon, gently, lovingly, stripping away the layers that kept you safe but small. Picture this, standing before a shattered mirror beneath a black sky. Every fragment reflects a different version of you, none of them the whole truth. This is the gift of the new moon, a chance to see beyond reflection, beyond stories, beyond noise. And here's where your strength is tested. In this emptiness, your mind will scramble. It will reach for the familiar. Old ambitions, old identities, old habits, anything to fill the silence. But can you stay? Can you sit in that sacred empty space long enough for your truest self to rise from the ashes of the old? If you've ever felt that eerie, quiet detachment, as if you were shedding a skin that no longer fit, type, "I see it," in the comments. Let's remind one another, we're not alone in this strange, powerful transition. And if this is touching something deep within you, hit that like button. Let's keep this message flowing for others who need it too. Stay close. What comes next is a rarer test, when even the forces that fuel you seem to fall silent, and you must discover what truly drives your heart. The cosmic filter. When Jupiter and Mars go silent, what drives you? From June 24th to 30th, something rare, almost imperceptible, unfolds in the heavens above you. Jupiter, the mighty giant of expansion, luck, abundance, and confidence, slips behind the blazing sun, its generous light hidden from your sight. Mars, the fiery force of drive, action, and will, is concealed behind the quiet face of the moon, in a rare and sacred occultation. The two planets that so often roar your motivation, that push you forward with invisible hands, fall silent. And as they do, so will you. The world may suddenly feel quieter. The inner fire that urged you on, the pulse that kept you chasing dreams, the sense that destiny was close enough to touch, it might flicker. The push that once felt so natural could soften and even vanish for a time. But don't fear. This is not collapse. This is refinement. The universe is not abandoning you. It is filtering out the noise, stripping away the false fires so you can finally hear the one voice that truly matters, your own. Picture a torch burning steady and true inside a dark cavern, hidden from the storm that rages outside. That's your inner flame. This week, the outer sparks and the distractions, the illusions, the empty promises will dim so that your quiet, eternal fire can be seen, not by others, by you. And here is where the test sharpens like the edge of a blade. The world will offer you shortcuts now, easy outs, quick fixes, flashy answers that look like salvation but are empty at the core. But the true path? It will move slowly, ask for your patience, and feel heavy because it is built to last. If you've felt that strange, quiet determination, that silent strength that doesn't need noise or applause, drop a 77 in the comments. Let's see how many of us are walking this quieter, deeper path right now. And if you value guidance that speaks beyond the surface, consider hitting super thanks. Your support keeps this truth flowing for those who are ready to hear it. The next sign won't come as a shout. It will come as a flicker at the edge of your awareness, waiting for you to notice. Stay tuned. The real turning point is near. The Booted's Secret. How to catch the signs the universe hides. June 27th. The sky above you stirs with hidden magic. A meteor shower begins, but not one you can predict with certainty. The June Booteds are wild, untamed. Some years they pass silently, unseen by all but the most attentive eyes. Other years they rain fire across the heavens when no one expects it. And that unpredictability, it's not a flaw, it's the point. This week, the universe will not hand you obvious signs. It will not illuminate your path with neon arrows or loud proclamations. Instead, it will leave subtle, quiet clues at the edges of your perception. Whispers meant only for those who have the courage and stillness to listen. A sentence you overhear that lands in your heart like a message meant just for you. A number that appears again and again until you can no longer dismiss it as coincidence. A dream that lingers long after dawn, clinging to your spirit like a forgotten truth. These are the meteors, fleeting, fragile, easy to miss if your gaze is fixed only on what's ahead. The Booteds remind us that the most important messages of the universe don't shout. They flicker at the edge of vision, testing your willingness to notice, your openness to receive. Picture this: a dark, silent night, and across the sky, a single meteor streaks past while the world looks away. Will you be the one who sees it? If you've caught one of these hidden signs recently, a synchronicity, a strange pull, a whisper that refused to let you go, share it in the comments. Your story could be the sign someone else has been waiting for. And if this is awakening something deep inside you, hit that like button now. Let's spread this awareness far and wide to those ready to see. Don't go. The moment is coming when the choice is no longer what you'll chase, but whether you'll stay steady as the light begins to return. The last breath before the turn. Will you stay until the light finds you? Here's the truth no one tells you. The part of the path that most people don't talk about because it's the hardest to endure. Right before the breakthrough, you'll want to quit. You'll feel exhausted, hollowed out. The dreams that once ignited your spirit may seem dimmed, distant. The goals you fought so hard for may suddenly feel empty, like shadows of themselves. But this isn't failure. This is the final test. The moment when everything old falls away to make room for the new. What you're feeling right now, that emptiness, that deep silence, it's not a void. It's a sacred space being carved out within you. The last breath before the great inhale, the stillness before the dawn breaks. And most will mistake this moment for the end. They'll walk away, convinced the path has gone cold, just before everything shifts. But you're still here, and that means you are ready. Picture it vividly, a lone figure standing beneath a vast, dark sky, unmoving, not chasing the light, not begging for dawn, but holding the space for the light to return. And slowly, on the horizon, the first glow begins to rise. Not because they forced it, but because they endured. This is your threshold. The old self is already gone. The new path is waiting, but it will not reveal itself to impatience. It will reveal itself only to those who stay present, who have faith in what they cannot yet see. If you're choosing to stay, if you're choosing to hold steady in the dark, trusting that the light will find you, type "I stay" in the comments. Let's show we are not just chasing light. We are ready to become it. And if this message spoke to your soul, hit subscribe, tap the bell, share this video with someone who needs this reminder. And if you feel moved to, consider a super thanks. Every small gesture helps keep these messages alive for those who are meant to hear them. Remember this: the hidden path begins where the old road ends. Stay present, stay patient. The light is on its way. Thank you for walking this path with me. If this resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment, and share, because somewhere out there, someone is waiting for the very sign you just received.